You're watching the School of Entertainment TV. This is Class Session with Professor Art, and today I have another great guest. Actually, I wouldn't really say a guest. You're a friend of the show because you were here. Let me introduce him. My man Stizz is back. You didn't get to see.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
What's up, man? You ain't gonna make it official. You know what I mean?
You know it.
Yeah, but the story I was trying to tell earlier, but my first interview that I did was with this brother right here. It never got put for the world to see, but I salute him every time because you ain't had to do that, but you did. You know, I was just a rookie. You know, you took a shot at me, so I appreciate that. So I'm glad that you make the time to come back here
Of course,
and
man,
kick it with me. How you doing?
Man, I'm good, bro.
You look good. Look at the head of toe. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man. Just got finished shooting the video today with my team. So.
Oh, yeah. You got to speak into the microphone.
Yeah, I said I appreciate it. We just got finished shooting the video today, so we just grinded, day by day.
You like that? What video did you got? Can you release that, or is that too much?
Yeah, it's our upcoming single, Jock. It's going to be on all platforms on December 6th, so look forward to that. Got some crazy visuals, and it's definitely going to be a crazy song. You know, I look forward to getting it played everywhere.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so let's talk about you. The single's coming out. That's dope. But we want to know about you. We want to know about how you became, a manager. Why?
How did I get into it?
How did you get into managing artists?
All right, well, I ain't gonna get in all of the details, but long story short, one of my artists that I work with now, it was a couple years ago, and he used to sing in the bathroom, stuff like that. I'm like, this nigga can really sing, something melodic. So I tried to push him. Long story short, things didn't work out, and then I met Terrell. That's my artist out there. So when I met him, I started bringing him around more, and that kind of just had a trickle-down effect because it's like, at the end of the day, I'm not an artist, so I can't tell artists that's, trying to get there, that's just beginning what to do, but Terrell had a lot more experience, and he's an artist, so they connected. They showed each other some things, and once that happened, we just, I started managing.
So you heard him singing in the bathroom?
Bro, not like that, but I'm saying, he was just singing, and I'm like, you got a gift, And, his godmother's Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
So, it kind of like the music is just born into him,
Born into him, okay.
Yeah.
His godmother's, you said Lauryn Hill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what's up. So he could actually sing. It's not like auto-tune. Is he using auto-tune? Or is
a little bit of
auto-tune?
Actually... Yeah, nothing wrong with auto-tune, man.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. I mean,
Yeah.
T-Pain made it great. Everybody else is using it now, executing it.
Auto-tune,
so there's nothing wrong with it.
Yo, man, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Go ahead.
I want to say there are so many artists that use auto-tune and pitch correctors that you don't even know. Like Chris Brown, do you really think that there's no auto-tune in his voice? Like, after all those years of not taking care of himself and all that stuff?
I think there's a little.
Nah, it's a lot, bro.
I mean, but artists, they play around with that stuff, though. But Chris Brown can actually sing, though, so that's debatable.
But an engineer will turn your track into shit to a diamond. And you won't even know. Like, half the stuff we hear, come on, bro. You know how much time engineers spend on it, really perfecting their craft and what they do? So, I mean, auto-tune is a gift, though, to me, at least.
It is.
Not to
No, it
everybody,
definitely is. Definitely. But back to you. So you've been managing for over a year now?
Yeah.
Have you seen yourself evolve as a manager? Like, are you learning more? Or?
Oh yeah, definitely. When I first started off, I'm not just the homie that just manages, because everybody has that. Like, nah, I take this professionally, and I can say from the first year into now, I've definitely made a bunch of growth because, pardon me, you have to. I'm with a team of people that I have to lead every day. So if I wasn't making growth, then I just don't feel like this would be for me,
Who do you mold? Who do you mold your team after? Like, what team out there do you look at?
QC.
QC?
QC.
That's interesting, yo, because
right now, QC.
Your producer love producers from Atlanta, and you mold your artists or your style of managing,
from Atlanta, right?
From Atlanta. So y'all got something in Atlanta that we all know? Or just that love that they have?
Well, one, it's definitely just that love. Two, they're the hottest shit out right now. I mean,
No,
that's just...
Atlanta, we were just talking about that. Atlanta is running things right now. People aren't paying. Sonically, they're running things. Artist-wise, they're killing it.
We could talk. I was gonna say we could talk about some of the artists they got on. Thug, Lil Key, Baby, Gunna,
they're running.
Young Boy. Kodak Black is in jail, but he from down south. Gucci. Like we can go on for hours and just talk about it. And I feel like just rather than up here, you know, I love my East Coast music, but as far as like if I'm studying on how to become like successful, rich and famous, like I'm gonna go down there. You know, once you're on successful, then you can kind of look at the ditties and you know, I still study them, but QC got it right now.
Okay.
Definitely.
Is there anybody in your neighborhood that you look at also?
Like in Jersey?
Yeah, in Jersey. Is there anybody around here that you study? Or you just look at the...
In New Jersey, probably not. But
yourself?
Yeah, like not trying to be arrogant, but myself.
Nah, that's
but
real.
In New York, obviously, you know, they got Diddy, they got Jay. Rock Nation is doing the big things, you know. They got Meek Mill, they got Uzi, like so. I would also say Rock Nation too, because that's probably who I pay attention to up here. They doing a lot of big things. They got because you know Rock Nation is sports, entertainment, everything.
Everything.
So yeah.
But yeah, let's get into that. What is it about QC, you know, that you take bits, or what do you take from them that you love? Like the way how they put their artists out there or their formula? What is it about them that you're studying?
I would definitely say the way they put their artists out there, they have a good ear for talent. And I feel like, you know, I probably told you this last time, having an ear for talent is a gift because anybody can make music, but can you make music that's going to, you know, when you go to a party, get somebody to really go? You know, I'm a J. Cole fan. J. Cole is one of my biggest artists, favorite artists. I listen to J. Cole, but I understand there's a time and a place for J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might be in a party and there might be one J. Cole song I turn on, but if the baby come on, the whole shit is going to change. So, but as far as back to your QC question, definitely, man. They work with everybody. So QC, Babies work with Meg Thee Stallion, Del Baby, everybody, bro. QC has everybody. Coach K definitely has it. And he invests a lot into his artists to make sure that they're successful in the industry.
I like that you said that because that's going on to my next question. Right. In which way do you feel like, you know, you can benefit, not just benefit, but help an artist achieve their goals, like help them achieve what they want to accomplish in life? Or is that 50-50? Does that have to do with their work ethic as well as your work ethic?
Yeah, everything's a little bit of both. And it also depends on where you're at in your career. I feel like benefiting an artist, it comes with a lot of responsibilities and a lot of tasks.
Yeah, that's gotta be hard.
Yeah, right now, I keep it like this. I got 2 artists and a producer, and I'm focused on my team. You know, I have other artists that I work with, but I feel like I don't even look at it just as managing. I look at it as like I care for my brothers. You know, I got my 2 artists and my producer, but I also have other brothers on my team. So that's already a big responsibility. But I feel like I can do a lot of things for artists. You know, you just got to come over and find out. You got to talk to me.
I like that.
Yeah.
Do you preach work ethic in your group, or do you...
Work ethic.
Does everyone that you have in your group already know what's up?
I was going to say, work ethic is important. Everybody in my group knows what's up, but I still preach it. I feel like...
You ever had to catch a nigga slacking and you be like, yo, come on.
Of course, man.
Focus.
Of course. Yo, Terrell can make 5 songs in a day. That's just me being honest.
That's hard.
And it's kind of like, you know, sometimes I have to get on my people. Like, yo, sometimes we don't have beats. I'm like, yo, we need some more beats. It's just stuff we got to do. I was up at 7 o'clock this morning for 11:30 video shoot. You get what I'm saying? First one there. So it's like I got to do certain things I got to do.
So I want to have this conversation with you because we've had some back and forth going about who holds the throne right now for King of R&B. And I know you don't think anyone deserves that right now.
Nobody.
But I want to dive into your brain. Why is that? Because I think Chris Brown deserves that throne.
You think Chris Brown deserves that throne?
Yes.
All right. So let's say it like this. How many R&B songs does Chris Brown have in this past current album that go crazy? That are going crazy.
This past current album? How many R&B songs?
Yeah.
No Guidance has been going crazy on the radio for like, since it's dropped?
That's the Drake effect. Don't get it confused. That's an amazing song, yo.
I see where he's going.
You know what I'm saying?
See where he's going with
But that's the Drake effect. Like, he got heat with Gunna. So I give you that. He got 2. But consistently, because Chris Brown is not an R&B artist. He's an artist. He does everything. You know
I
what
agree.
I'm saying?
I agree.
Younger Chris Brown, I could give you that because that was more his lane. Chris Brown, is a rapper, he's a pop star, and an R&B singer. I would, if Bryson Tiller was more, into it, I would say Bryson Tiller with the trap soul R&B. But so
amongst Chris Brown, The Weeknd, Bryson, and I know you like Tory Lanez.
Oh yeah.
So let's put in T Lanez. Amongst those guys, who do you think should sit on that throne? Hypothetically speaking,
after tomorrow, Tory Lanez. Chicks Tape 5.
Chicks Tape
5.
I like Tory Lanez. I just feel like Chris Brown has better albums. Like Chris Brown has been consistent with his albums. I don't listen or not. I'm not sure if you have listened to him, but he's been very consistent with his album. I didn't like the Royalty album. That's the only one I probably did not like. But otherwise, that 30-something song album that he put out, almost every song on there was hot.
Think about what you just said. How many songs you just dropped on the album?
30-something. But that's him showing that. That's him expressing his ability to put out great music and still get the ears from the people. Because I listen to it. I still listen to the album.
Right.
Front to the end. I don't skip any songs.
You don't skip no song.
There's not a song on that album that I skip.
So you telling me?
I'm being truthful. There's not a song on that album that I skip.
35 songs?
I'm a Chris Brown fan, though.
You a Chris Brown fan. Okay, so that makes sense. All right, if you're a fan of Chris Brown.
Every day. I was listening to it today also, like, before this interview. Every day, like, when I listen to it, there's a new song that I like every day.
Let me say this, and this is real. First, foremost, maybe besides, like, the dancing aspect, Tory Lanez is more talented than Chris Brown.
I disagree.
You can feel however you want to feel.
Musically, you think Tory Lanez is more talented than Chris Brown?
Tory Lanez write his own shit.
You don't think Chris Brown write his own shit?
Yo, No Guidance. Who do you think wrote that song?
Yo, come on, man. We can't go there.
I know.
We're not going there.
Yo,
we're not going there.
He didn't write that song.
Chris Brown's been in this game for like 15.
That's not what I'm saying. He didn't write that song.
You didn't think he wrote No Guidance?
Nah, I know who wrote No Guidance. Yo, you can find out on Google right now who wrote No Guidance. Amnesia.
But see, I hate when people say that because music is
it's an art.
It's art, but I feel like people contribute to it, especially R&B. It's a lot contributed into it. Chris Brown might be in a room and someone might say an idea that he used, and they'll still give that person credit for contributing to the art.
All right, and that's fair, right? I'm saying, like, let me tell you this. So first, you got a single. I'm saying you got the best artist in the industry, regardless of genre and Drake. So you're going to chart no matter what. Chris Brown is a legend. So off the rip, he's going to chart. But then you got Amnesia. Like, I don't really know if you know who Amnesia is, but she's from Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. She's one of the biggest writers in the industry. And her pen game is amazing. She was just on Summer Walker's project too. She charts. Like, when she makes a song, she's going to chart. So you put the three of those together.
Was that the girl that wrote the No Guidance song?
Yeah, and she got Grammys.
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
I saw that on Twitter.
So you put those three together, of course you're going to chart. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right, so here's a question for me then. Because, like I said, people say that a lot, and I hate when people say that. But isn't the true talent in the person who's actually delivering the music?
She can write that song, and she can sing that song, and if she had an opportunity to be on Drake, she would still be top 10 on the billboards. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. She's talented, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm not discrediting the talent. I'm just saying the credit in the person delivering the music, i.e. Chris Brown,
right,
makes the music what it is. It made No Guidance what it is.
Yeah, of course. That's his talent. But I'm saying, all right, so let's say, for example, right? Her and Summer Walker sound similar in style. Summer Walker had London on the Track produce her album. Mm-hmm. And you see what happened with that. That's time. To me, I listened to that the first day actually I came up here. That's when it dropped. That's a timeless album, right? So what's the difference if she was to drop it on her own and she had Drake on it and, she could still do numbers? It might not be number one because it doesn't have, Chris Brown is that extra spice and flair and talent that it needs, but she could still go number one because she's talented.
I was going to say, I don't think Chris Brown needed Drake. I do agree with the Drake effect.
To make that song go number one?
I do agree with the Drake effect, but I don't think Chris Brown need Drake.
He don't. Yeah, and I agree with you. He doesn't need Drake,
Or you're
but to
saying
make
to
that
make
song,
that song go number one?
one, you need Drake. Yo, that's like, for example,
Yeah, Drake. Okay, I agree with that because Drake did carry the record. I agree with that. He carried the majority of the record, so I agree with that. But I can't.
and
I
go
gotta
number one as
disagree.
long as it went. That song was hot the whole summer.
Still is.
Still
It
is
plays on the
hot
radio every day.
into the winter, damn near.
That's why I'm saying, like, I can't discredit. I cannot say Chris Brown is not the king of R&B. With records like that, we just talk about how impactful that record is right now.
Right.
From the summer to now, has that happened? You know, besides what? Who? 50 Cent. 50 Cent could do that.
Drake can do that.
Drake can do that.
Drake has done that.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm saying not too many artists can do that. Is why I'm saying, like, he is still carrying on. Like, it might not be getting as much spin on the radio, but he is still the Chris Brown.
That song is
Heat with
amazing.
Gunna.
I'm not even gonna lie. That song is absolutely amazing. Like, that's one of to me, that song might be better than No Guidance.
Yo, you gotta listen to the entire album, man. The album is fire.
Okay.
I gotta put you on with some. I gotta put you on with some songs.
We can sit down.
I gotta put you on with some songs. But aside from the King of R&B and all that stuff, I know you touched on it a little, but you know you don't have to go in as deep as you want. But when you look at the way the industry is right now and the sound, like I said, we talked about it earlier a little, but in seeing the new wave of Atlanta taking over and the new sound that's very popular right now, how do you feel like your team fits into this sonically?
As far as up here or just musically?
Just musically in general. How do you feel like your team fit into the sound that is today?
I think it fits in well. Songs are a lot shorter nowadays.
Okay.
You know.
And you guys do that?
Yeah, we have. Well, we don't have like just 2-minute songs. We got 2-minute songs, 4-minute songs, but we got so much. It's like we can kind of cater to what we feel like the industry is giving. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that definitely is a big factor. 2, we're smart. We study. So I feel like for us, it's just about studying, like I said, QC, Rock Nation, the old Rockefeller, Def Jam, studying the legends, the people that has done it before us, and just saying, okay, and adapting. I feel like adapting is key. A lot of artists in New Jersey, I feel like, are stuck in not understanding that you can do this type of music, but you also have to add this flair with it. And we do a good job of making sure that we do that. And plus, and then these two guys, man, the producer and the artist, you feel me? Like, that's where a lot of it starts from. So
I just want to talk about something that you had on your Instagram.
Right.
That I think is important. I think
Definitely.
more cities, more states, they need to start doing things like this. Just because it's a way of not. It's the Atlanta model. It's the culture in Atlanta. They're all about pushing forward. The artists are all about pushing forward the talent.
Right.
And I feel like something like this, you know, you trying to put together sort of like a compilation album, that's dope. But how did this came about? Like,
well, I'm blessed to know my producer, and he makes so many beats. I kind of got to the point where I'm like, yo, I got so many artists that come up to me like, yo, Stizz, like, I'm trying to work with y'all. Like, what do you know, let me get some of the secrets and stuff. And, you know, right now I'm focused on my team, so I'm not, and this is me being real, I'm not willing to give everything away. But I will, and I'm going to put this compilation project out. And I feel like it came about just from sitting down, listening to the artists, and I'm like, yo, this person sounds dope. They might sound dope on this beat, or this person might sound dope on this beat, because my two artists are not going to rap on everything. Everything is not meant for them. We got some real unreleased gems that it's like, you know, let's do it. So basically, me and him sat down one day. We were sitting down tirelessly, and I was like, you know what? We're going to put this together, and we're going to do what we got to do. Basically, it's finished. What's stopping me from putting it out is I got a few things, you know, that I'm working on as far as individually, and I feel like right now is just not the time. You know, I might take some artists off, I might make some changes, but I got the first single ready. All I gotta do is just put a visual to it, and we'll be ready to go. You know.
Can we expect this in 2020?
Of course.
Okay.
Definitely.
Y'all hear that? It's exclusive right now.
2020 is coming.
2020 is coming. Compilation. That's crazy because I've talked to a couple artists from Jersey, and y'all got some talent out here.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know what I mean? I'm from Minnesota. I feel like we got some talent there too. But it's
talent everywhere.
It's talent everywhere. This
Yeah.
is a dope idea, and you know, don't try to jack his style when you see this, please.
I mean,
if you can, give credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? If you can and you blow up off of it, get credit where credit is due.
Keep it honest with you, man. I put this up, and then somebody did it like a month later. You feel me? And I didn't feel no type of way because I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, that's what this world is. This world is copy. Like, when we listen to music,
that's true.
Somebody gonna go in the booth and try to copy what you do, and it's vice versa. Like, yo, I'm sure you watch broadcasters, entertainers.
Of course. There's nothing original under the sun, so you're right.
Exactly.
I get it.
So it's kind of like, you know what? It's not about what they do. It's about the way I do it. And I feel like
that's hard.
When I put this out, the production, everything is all going to come together. People really going to see how special my team is and the artists, some of the artists that I like and some of the artists that I work with, you know?
That's a good note to end. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to let the people know where they can follow you on social media, where they can listen to your artists, music, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, you can follow me on media at LMR_Stizz, STIZ. And as far as music, we're on all platforms, LMR Tarot. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. We got Instagram, Twitter, all of that. You can follow my producer, LMR_Mob too. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you for listening to Class Session. Stay tuned for more videos and more episodes on my YouTube channel, which is School of Entertainment TV. Again, thank my guest, Stizz, for stopping by.
Appreciate you, man.
Blessing
Definitely
me with some
appreciate you.
gems. I appreciate you. But, Stizz, is there anything you want to let the people know?
Yeah, man. I came to class, I kicked ass, and I passed. Bang!